Imagine you are sitting in a busy cafe. People come and go. Cups clink and soft music plays in the background. You notice a woman sitting by the window. She is staring at her phone, not touching her coffee. To most people, this scene looks normal, just another person lost in thought. But something feels different. The woman's eyes keep darting to the door. She checks her watch again and again. Is she waiting for someone? Is she worried? Suddenly you realize there is more to this picture than you first thought. The ordinary moment now feels mysterious. It makes you wonder what is really happening. What story is hidden behind her quiet wait? This is the beginning of seeing the hidden story behind every frame. At first glance, most scenes in life seem simple. We move through our days, surrounded by countless faces and fleeting moments, rarely stopping to consider what lies beneath the surface. The world appears straightforward, almost predictable, as we observe the hustle and bustle of daily life. A man walking his dog might seem like just another ordinary sight. We see him pass by, leash in hand, perhaps exchanging a polite nod or a brief smile, and think nothing more of it. Children playing in the park fill the air with laughter and energy. Their games seem carefree, their joy infectious, and we assume their lives are as light-hearted as their play. An old couple sharing a bench appears peaceful, a picture of companionship and quiet understanding. We imagine a lifetime of memories and shared experiences between them. We pass by these moments without a second thought, barely registering the details as we focus on our own routines and concerns. We think we know what is happening, convinced that what we see tells the whole story. Our minds fill in the blanks, creating narratives based on appearances alone. But appearances are often like a mask, carefully crafted to hide what truly lies beneath. Just as a mask can conceal a face, outward expressions can disguise inner realities. They hide real feelings, real stories, and real meaning. Behind every smile, every frown, and every neutral glance, there may be emotions and experiences we cannot see. That man with the dog might just have lost his job, and his walk is a moment of solace in a day filled with uncertainty. His outward calm hides the storm of worry and doubt within. The children could be playing a game to escape trouble at home, using laughter as a shield against worries they are too young to fully understand. Their play is a brief respite from challenges they cannot control. The old couple may have just argued before sitting in silence. Their closeness on the bench belies the distance they feel inside, a reminder that even the longest relationships have their moments of pain. What we see is only the surface, a thin layer that barely hints at the depth beneath. Our eyes catch glimpses, but the truth often remains hidden. Underneath, there are secrets, hopes, worries, and dreams. Stories that shape each person's life, invisible to those who only glance. Every frame in life can hold a hidden story if we look closely enough. Each moment, no matter how ordinary, may be filled with meaning waiting to be discovered. By remembering this, we start to question what we notice. We become more aware, more compassionate, and more willing to look beyond the obvious. We learn not to trust appearances alone, but to seek understanding, knowing that every person we meet carries a story we may never fully know. Context is like a secret code, quietly shaping the way we interpret the world around us. It's the hidden layer beneath every story, every moment, and every decision we make. Just as a code needs a key to unlock its meaning, context provides the key to understanding what's really happening. It changes how we see things, transforming confusion into clarity. With context, what once seemed mysterious or even misleading suddenly makes sense. It's like putting on a new pair of glasses and seeing the world come into focus for the very first time. Imagine you see a man running down the street. At first glance, you might assume he's simply in a hurry, maybe late for work, or trying to catch a bus. Our minds are quick to jump to conclusions, filling in the blanks with whatever makes the most sense to us in that moment. But what if you knew he was late for his child's school play? Suddenly, his urgency takes on a new, more heartfelt meaning. You might even feel empathy for him, imagining the excitement and nerves he must be feeling as he rushes to be there for his child's big moment. Or maybe he's running from danger, his face filled with fear as he glances over his shoulder. The same action, a man running, can mean something entirely different depending on the context we add. Without context, our minds are left to fill in the blanks, piecing together stories from fragments and assumptions. Sometimes, we get it right, but just as often, we miss the mark completely. Sometimes, we get it right. We guess the story, and everything falls into place, leaving us with a sense of satisfaction and understanding. Other times, we are far from the truth, misunderstanding situations or people because we lack the full picture. Misinterpretations can lead to confusion, disappointment, or even conflict. Every story changes when we add more background. Details fill in the gaps, transforming our perspective and deepening our understanding. The more we know, the more the story evolves, sometimes in ways we never expected. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. Suddenly, what was hidden is revealed, and everything becomes clearer. Context illuminates the truth, helping us see things as they really are. Think back to the woman in the cafe, sitting quietly by herself, her eyes fixed on her phone. At first she might seem lonely, or simply lost in thought. But what if she is waiting for news from the hospital? Suddenly, her anxious glances at her phone take on a new weight, and we feel her worry and anticipation. Or perhaps she is meeting someone for the very first time, her heart racing with excitement and nerves. The possibilities are endless, and each new detail changes the story we tell ourselves about her. The more we know about her, the more the scene changes. Her story becomes richer, more complex, and more real. Context transforms a simple moment into something meaningful. Context gives every moment its real meaning. It's the difference between misunderstanding and empathy, between confusion and clarity. It is the invisible layer that shapes what we see, guiding our perceptions and coloring every experience. Without it, we're left in the dark. But with it, the world opens up in ways we never imagined. Timing is everything. A photo taken 1 second earlier or later can tell a whole new story. Imagine two people meeting in the park. If you see them shaking hands, you might think they are friends. But what if that handshake came after a loud argument? The moment we capture is just one piece of time. Before and after, many things could happen. We often judge based on a single frame. But the truth may lie just out of sight. Think about movies or news stories. Editors choose certain moments to show us. They decide what we see and when. Our feelings about a story change with the timing of what we learn. When we slow down and notice the order of events, we get closer to the truth. Little actions can change a story. The smallest gestures, the tiniest decisions can ripple outwards and shape the way a moment unfolds. Sometimes, what seems insignificant at first glance can actually be the turning point in someone's day, or even in their life. In a cafe, a person's smile or frown can mean a lot. A simple smile exchanged between strangers can brighten a gloomy morning, while a frown might signal a story of its own. Stress, disappointment, or just a moment of deep thought. These expressions are silent messages, quietly shaping the atmosphere around them. Someone choosing to sit by the window instead of at the bar can tell us about their mood. Maybe they're seeking sunlight, craving a view of the outside world, or just wanting a bit of solitude. The choice of seat is more than just a preference. It's a reflection of what they need in that moment. Even the way someone holds their cup might reveal if they are nervous or relaxed. A tight grip could mean anxiety or anticipation, while a loose hold might show comfort or ease. These subtle cues are like whispers, hinting at emotions beneath the surface. We often miss these small choices. In the rush of daily life, we overlook the details that quietly shape our experiences. We are so focused on our own routines that we forget to notice the stories unfolding all around us. But if we pay attention, They give us clues. Observing the world with curiosity opens up a new layer of understanding. Every gesture, every glance, every pause is a clue waiting to be discovered. Why did that man leave his bag on the floor and not on his lap? Was it a sign of trust in his surroundings, or simply a habit? Maybe he's waiting for someone, or maybe he wants to keep his hands free for something important. Why does the woman stare at her phone but never types? Is she waiting for a message, lost in thought, or perhaps replaying a memory? Sometimes, what we don't do says as much as what we do. Every detail is a piece of the puzzle. The arrangement of cups, the placement of a bag, the way someone glances at the door. All these fragments come together to form a bigger picture, if we're willing to look closely. The way someone moves, looks, or speaks can change our whole understanding. A slight shift in posture, a fleeting smile, or a hesitant gesture can reveal more than words ever could. Body language is a language of its own, telling stories that often go unheard. These tiny decisions are often where the real story hides. The moments of hesitation, the small acts of courage, the quiet choices, these are the threads that weave together the fabric of our lives. By noticing little things, we unlock a deeper level of meaning. When we slow down and truly observe, we begin to see the hidden stories all around us. Stories shaped by small choices that make a big difference. Sometimes, the difference between truth and mistake is in the details. A friend's tired eyes might show they had a tough night. A teacher's gentle smile could mean they care. The way a person folds a napkin or taps their foot can be a sign of their mood. Details are like breadcrumbs. They lead us to the truth. When we look closely, we see more than just actions. We see feelings, thoughts, and reasons. We often rush through life and miss these signs, but if we slow down, we start to notice. Every detail adds a new layer to the story. Sometimes, what seems unimportant can be the key to understanding everything. Learning to watch closely is the first step to seeing the bigger picture. When we start to notice details, patterns appear. Maybe you see the same man in the cafe every morning, always in the same seat, always reading the same book. Why does he do this? What is his story? Patterns help us see connections. They show us what is normal and what is different. If something changes, a missed day, a new book, we notice. Patterns make ordinary life interesting. Seeing patterns helps us understand people. We start to guess their feelings or plans. We can see when someone is happy, worried, or trying something new. The more we look, the more we see. Patterns reveal the hidden order in everyday life. Now, think about everything you have learned. Appearances can trick us. Context, timing, and small choices all matter. Patterns show us the bigger story. When we put all these pieces together, we begin to see beyond the surface. Suddenly, everyday moments feel richer. The woman in the cafe is not just waiting, she holds a whole story inside her. The man with the dog is more than he seems. Children in the park are playing a game that means something special to them. By looking deeper, we feel closer to the people around us. We understand their hidden worries and joys. Life is more interesting, and every moment has new meaning. The world is full of stories waiting to be found. In the end, the hidden story behind every frame is always there. We just have to look for it. Next time you see something ordinary, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, what is really happening? What might you be missing? Careful observation helps us understand the world and the people in it. It teaches us to be patient, curious, and kind. The real meaning of life's moments often hides just beneath the surface. So, look twice. Think twice. The hidden story is waiting for you. If you pay attention, you will never see the world in the same way again.